Gable vent retrofit over stucco exterior. The house we're working on today has a room that runs perpendicular to the main house. While the rest of the house attic is well ventilated with gable vents, eave vents, and turbine vents, this room's attic was creating a heat pocket that we felt could use some relief. Here's the gable vent we chose. The dimensions are 14 inches by 18 inches, not including the flange. The recommended rough opening cut on our vent is 14¼ inches by 18¼ inches. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions for your specific product. To begin this project, we marked a vertical center line down from the roof's ridge using a level. We then transferred our gable vent dimensions to the wall with a pencil. The purpose of our center line is to help ensure that our vent is properly aligned. Once our dimensions were properly and visibly transcribed to the wall, we used a diamond blade on a skill saw to cut along the marked lines. Unless you're able to inspect your wall from the inside before making your cut, try not to cut deeper than needed. You never know what's behind the wall. Because we didn't want to cut too deep, we had to do a little hammering, chiseling, and chicken wire cutting, but we're okay with that. Looking through our vent cutout, you can see the light coming through the eave vents in the front of the house. This should allow for some nice cross ventilation. And from this view you can see a turbine vent above the main portion of the house. Turbine vents together with gable and eave vents allow hot air to escape and not get superheated. Once we had our opening cut out and cleaned up, we inserted our gable vent and made sure it fit. Next, we removed the vent, marked for our screw holes, and drilled them out. The studs we're mounting our gable vent to ended up a little ways in from our opening, so we drilled our screw holes farther out on the flange in order to reach them. Next, we applied a bead of caulk around the perimeter of the vent housing. This is where it will seal to our opening. Then we added extra on the flange for good measure. This doesn't have to be perfect, just effective. Once caulking was applied, we inserted the vent back into place and drilled through the holes in the vent flange. We used a masonry bit in order to drill through the stucco and clear the way for the wood screws that will secure the vent to the studs behind the stucco. After drilling the stucco, we injected some caulking into the screw holes to help seal them. One of our screws would not secure to the stud, so we removed our vent and inserted a screw anchor. These screw anchors work great on stucco and can be used entirely to secure the vent if desired. Now that our anchor is in, we finish attaching the vent. Then, forgive the shaky camera, I'm holding it with one hand while filming with the other, trying not to fall off of the ladder. We can really feel the air moving in and out through this vent. Trapped air that was before getting superheated can now move out of this attic space. Properly venting an attic can help to prevent heat from seeping into your house, and also keeps air conditioning ducts cooler. This can help reduce the costs of cooling your home.